What's going down? It's Jamie Foxx. What's going down? What's going down? We need claps. We need claps. We need claps. We need claps. It's going down. We need loudness. We're at the Super Bowl, baby. It's going down. Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking other than the crack of your ass?
Hey.
Don't cut this.
This will make me lose my church, man.
Come on. This is first of all. Let me explain something to you. What's going on right now? Forget the Super Bowl right now.
Right.
Sitting in between two legends.
And the legend sitting between us.
Yeah, but still, sitting in between two legends. Let me do the duel. How I do this duel. One, this guy. I'm Jamie Foxx. I'm at a comedy club back in the day. I'm thinking I'm hilarious, but I'm telling rich jokes now because I've been on In Living Color. Hey, you know the Range Rover. Anybody else? The square footage of the house. I get off the stage. Nobody's laughing, but in my mind, it's Carnegie Hall. I walk out of the club and I hear people going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I just got off the stage. How could this possibly be? I open the door and there's this skinny dude. He had to be maybe 90 pounds. Tank top on.
Skinny, yeah.
And he was telling his jokes and killing everybody. He went on to become one of our premier actors, not just African American, but all over the world. I'm talking about none other than Chris Tucker's in the building.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Duel. This next man, I'm actually in school.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to school at International University in San Diego.
Uh-huh.
But I'm coming from Texas, so a young black man from Texas, watching cinema, not knowing that a black man could be behind the camera and creating these beautiful things. I'll just talk about one movie, Do the Right Thing. When I saw that movie, when I saw that movie, what that did to me as not only a black man, but as a person, it really opened my eyes up to where we could go as black folks. But even beyond it, when I talk to white folks and other people who would watch this man's film, just energized by his passion for his film and his passion for everything else. The Knicks. His passion for the Knicks.
We won 4 in a row.
We won 4 in a row.
I told him I was watching School Days the other day.
School Days, another movie that was off the hook that developed our culture. I'm talking about none other than Spike Lee's in the building. Spike Lee's in the building. I need claps on this side. So now I have two legends. I have Chris Tucker and Spike Lee.
We're happy to be here. We're happy
Spike,
to be here.
First of all, let's just get into it. You got the Seattle Seahawk.
I'm going with the brother, the quarterback.
You're going with the brother. I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised that Spike Lee would actually be going for the African American quarterback. How could this be? Now, no. It's okay to do that. It's okay
more
to
than
do
that, though. It's more than that.
Okay, get into it.
I have complete respect for Peyton.
Yes.
But I'm a Pete Carroll guy.
Wow.
Pete Carroll. When Pete Carroll was doing this thing at USC, he would let me come. He would let me come to practice.
Wow.
And I was hanging out with the team and speaking to the team. So
that's great.
And when you grew up in New York, you don't have a college football team.
Right.
So ABC always showed USC.
Right.
So OJ and all them guys, I grew up as a kid in Brooklyn being a Trojan fan.
Wow. So you hung out with Pete Carroll. Now, did you bring any money to give to the kids that got them suspended?
Nah, I wasn't buying nobody's parent a house.
Okay, because Pete has a little bit of. He has a little bit of situation going on, but he left just before USC got suspended. For all of my listeners out there.
And Jamie, collegiate sports is dirty. It's dirty business.
So the thing is that before we get into the dirty business of it, I see that you have the Seattle Seahawks. 206 is the area code. Shout out to all my Washington fans out there. 425 if you're in the suburbs. I know. I hear you, girl. You know, I got hoes in different areas. Chris Tucker, your prediction. What will it be? Will it be the Broncos? Or are you going with Peyton Manning, LL Bean, Dockers, the clean cut guy? Are you going with
I'm going with Omaha.
Mulatto Madness?
I'm going with Omaha.
You going with Omaha? It's a battle right now. Foxxhole
tell
Radio.
black people what to do. Most Peyton do. They gonna win. Get over there. Get over there. I'm gonna trade you. Omaha. I'm going with Omaha, man. I'm sick of it.
So you going with Omaha
I'm going
now?
with Peyton Manning.
Have you always been a Peyton Manning fan, or have you just watched this whole year and watched what he's been doing, and now
it's
you're
this
excited
year.
about it?
This year, when I started seeing the inside stuff he does, how smart he is with the game, and I said that boy's bad. He know they plays. He know his plays. He know he's a coach. He told the coach to shut up one time. I heard him. He said, "Shut up. Let me do this. I'm home." That's why I like Peyton Manning. He told the fans to shut up and let him do the play. And he won.
It's Jamie Foxx. It's Foxxhole Radio. What's going down for all you listeners out here? I got the hottest I'm in between two legends, Chris Tucker and Spike Lee. Spike Lee has always been outspoken. You've never held your tongue. You got something on your mind, you let that shit out.
And it's been to my demise sometimes.
It ain't been, but you know what? It's never been to your demise, Spike. And I'll tell you why. Because at the end of the day, you got to accept you for everything.
But you know what, though? I'm glad you're happy because me and you've had some differences, but we're still cool, though.
No, but here's the
don't
thing.
bring it back up. Don't bring it back. I don't want to fight.
No.
What happened?
Chris, always love. It's always love.
Well,
And here's
what
the thing, though. Brothers should be able to disagree
Exactly.
and still have everything's cool.
Exactly.
Everything's
Watch
cool.
this. And I'm going to show you what it is.
Somebody say something about me, it's over. No more friendship. That's it.
We have Chris Tucker. We are at actually the Rihanna concert, and there were some things going on with stuff in the press between Spike and everybody. But
Spike versus the world. Spike versus the world.
Spike versus the world. So I see Spike, him and his family, and I walk up to him, and I'm sure he's thinking he doesn't know what I'm about to say. And I told Spike, I said, hey, let me explain something to you. And I'm paraphrasing. You're my hero in a sense. Whatever you say, I have to listen to that because this is a person that I grew up listening to, watching, and so whatever he says as my big brother or my uncle or whatever, I have to listen to that and respect no matter what. Now, that being said, we kicked it, we clapped hands.
Great concert.
It was a great concert. We had a ball.
Turned it on.
And what I'm telling you right now is I cannot wait to turn the cameras on and hear Spike tell me action.
That's gonna happen.
And Chris Tucker to have him in the movie with me, and we do the movie Niggas in Paris. All right, it's going down. Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. It's Super Bowl. It's set right now. Spike Lee,
Jay-Z
Chris Tucker,
and Kanye, they're going to be in it too?
Maybe at the end. Jamie Foxx, we got a new movie coming out called N-Word in Paris. It's going down.
We're going to have N-Word in Paris 19 times at the end of the movie?
Watch this. This is what you do. This is how you do it. This is how you do it, Spike. Just have Chris Tucker's face and my face on a poster, right?
Right. I'm listening.
With the what's the
That's it.
the fucking what's the thing on
The Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower in the back and just watch. Just
How
the
we
thing.
know with the Eiffel?
Yeah, Eiffel Tower. So
it could be Notre Dame. It could be some other.
But look, it's him and me, Eiffel Tower in the back, ... in Paris.
Yep.
And they're two thieves.
Sound.
And they have to go steal the Mona Lisa. Anyway, what I was trying to get to, Spike, you were very outspoken. There were some things that was in the press about my man Sherman.
Oh yeah.
That they were upset with him because he was a thug.
Can I just say this?
He's thuggish. Speak on it,
Here's the
Spike.
thing. Football is a war.
Wow.
It's a war.
Wow.
And you cannot stick a microphone in somebody's face 10 seconds after the war has ended.
Wow.
Those brothers, they're in a crazed state.
Yes.
They're not in their normal mind.
Yes, testosterone is flowing.
So you can't stick a mic in somebody's face acting to be normal.
Right.
Yeah, but somebody asked
You
me.
can't do
You can't
that.
stick a mic in my face for nothing. Especially when I'm
But
high.
when you beat somebody, the best thing to do, don't say nothing. Because I remember me and my brothers used to play in the backyard basketball. My brother would beat me
I
and
know,
run in the
man, but
house and wouldn't play me again. That was the worst feeling.
They called the whistle the first thing. Then
pat him on the butt.
Aaron was right there with the mic in his face. I mean, those guys are in the crazed. They're not at that moment. Their mentality is insane.
So you feel that he has the right to say what he wants to say.
He has the right.
Chris Tucker in a very Christian way.
That's right.
Because Chris doesn't curse anymore. So he's very Christian. He said, "No, I believe a young man should finish."
No, I
They should
think-
go on
no,
and
let me
take a
tell you,
If
shower.
they don't want that response, then you have to wait. You have to give these guys 5-10 minutes to cool off.
No, you got to be professional. You got to be professional.
No,
I mean, and I like that player. I like him a lot, and I didn't even know him.
How was Richard Sherman not professional?
Man, he scared everybody watching TV.
Did he scare the white people?
He
scared white America. He scared white America.
I thought he lost.
He didn't scare the people in Compton where he's from.
Black people too.
Not in Compton.
I thought he lost.
Watch it.
Whatever.
Well,
If it was my son, I said, man,
he scared them Negroes in Atlanta. That's what happened.
Y'all gonna mess
Snowbound
around.
Negroes in Atlanta.
Y'all gonna.
He even apologized, said he did the wrong thing. Man, how y'all gonna agree with? He said, man, I was too much. It was too much.
This is what I'll say, from a guy who lives, sleeps, and drinks football. They're making the sport too nice. Next thing you know, they'll bring out flags. We can't hit anybody in this sport. We're taking everything out of the sport. That is why we like the sport. A guy by the name of McMahon, who was a quarterback for the Chicago Bulls, he was the most flamboyant quarterback person in the game. Jim McMahon. He was wearing shades. He was a thug.
Right.
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
But at that time, we embraced it, and we thought that was fly. It was cool. Let me keep on. Lawrence Taylor.
Ooh, LT.
Come on, Lawrence Taylor had a little bit of a flake problem.
That's my man.
But here's the thing. But that is what shaped football for us, because you want a person like my heart sunk when Ray Lewis left the game, because Ray Lewis gave it an edge.
Every play.
He would tell you, and these guys will let you know that if you don't have that edge, and I'm watching what Sherman is doing. Sherman is doing something that I think if they do win the Super Bowl, he was brilliant. He is taking the Dennis Rodman approach to where he's trying to get into your head. Everybody right now is nice. Quarterback is nice. Both quarterbacks is nice. I think a person like Sherman shakes it up a bit. And for people like Chris Tucker, it gives you an opportunity to root against. It gives Spike an opportunity to root against, and I think it makes it magical.
I'm with brother.
Well, listen. We had Deion Sanders.
Oh, he talked the gang.
He talked all the time, but he never went that far though. He never went that far.
He beat up Andre Rising.
Yeah, but it
must be the money. He went that far.
Yeah, but
he went that far.
Wait a minute.
He talked about himself. He said how bad himself was.
Before he even got
back in the day, LL Cool J, they talk about how bad themselves was. Now we gotta talk about everybody.
Chris, hold on, Chris. This guy gets out with a fresh Jerry curl, gold chains, out of a limo at the freaking.
But that's dope.
Wait a minute.
He talk about himself.
Gets out, he says, "Listen, you got one time to clock me." This dude was the most arrogant guy in football. Deion Sanders, the dude did a rap video.
Yeah, but
he was arrogant. He was always, and they were always trying to pin him down. Like, Deion, couldn't you do it a different way? Couldn't you just come up? But what would happen is
he found Christ.
But listen, the difference was he talked about how bad he was. He didn't talk about no other player. He always said, "You can't catch me. You can't touch me. I'm gonna run touchdown on you." It doesn't matter who it is. But that's the difference.
But wait a minute, Chris.
That's the difference.
Chris ain't gotta go.
I gotta go.
Chris. Richard apologized for the statements he said towards Crabtree, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
He said I shouldn't. What he did to
he was hyped up. I like the player. Don't get me wrong. I like him. There's
two separate things. His interview, what he did on the field with Crabtree is different than what he did with the interviews too. I mean,
and what I heard too was that Crabtree had sent some shots off silently.
They had beef this summer.
They had beef
in
the summer.
I didn't know that.
They had beef in the summer.
There was a event in the summer and they had beef.
And they had a little bit of beef, and Crabtree sort of stunted on him. Now you got to understand, you're taking everything away from the defensive player. You can't check. They're taking everything. So now when he still stands up, and if you think about this, Aaron Rodgers hit me to this yesterday on the plane. I hate to name drop. Aaron Rodgers,
great quarterback.
He said, "Why would you throw towards Sherman? He's only been beat once the whole year. He is the best in the league." Yeah. So what Sherman is doing is he's trying to, what I see with Peyton Manning, saying the ball is a duck.
Yeah.
Calling these guys out. Saying, let's. This is not Wimbledon.
I don't think you should do that. Peyton Manning would get ready to come to Super Bowl. You know what Peyton gonna say? Let's Omaha that.
But listen.
Let's Omaha.
Wait a minute. If Peyton Manning, if his receivers aren't open, he's not mobile. Where's he gonna go?
Hey man, what?
Wow.
Hey,
I'm going with Omaha. I don't take anything from Peyton
Seattle.
Manning.
Look, the guy's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But what happened when Brady faced the Giants twice? that D got in his ass.
I got 15,000 on that. And defense does win championships.
Did Brady have time to throw? They were 18-0.
Oh my goodness.
18-0.
Foxxhole Radio, Spike Lee is 2 inches away from Chris Tucker's face. It's going down right now. Listen.
Is that Ziggy?
I don't even know what the hell.
Welcome down to the book. Listen. All I'm saying is this. I got to let Chris Tucker go.
I gotta go.
Is there anything that you want to tell us that you're working on?
I got a show tonight. Well, nice. I did my stand-up comedy movie last year in Atlanta. It's coming out.
When's it coming out?
This Easter, around Easter time.
Who directed that?
You didn't get all Spike for that?
Spike, I've been asking you for years.
Negro, please.
You don't want to go into
this is
history, man.
crazy.
I've been telling you, I said, Spike, when we going to do a movie together?
I just told you the movie. Me and you in Paris.
We did that with Jackie Chan, man. Rush Hour 3.
That is
Jamie. The last 5 All-Star games, we meet every All-Star game. Every All-Star game, when we doing a movie together.
You ain't gonna work with nobody but Denzel and Samuel. I love y'all, man.
We gotta let these
Thanks,
guys
Jamie.
go.
Oh, my show tonight.
His show tonight
in New Jersey Arts Center, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock show with Adrian Peterson Foundation, All Day Foundation at Risk Kids. So y'all come out.
Chris Tucker in the building, Spike Lee in the building. Thank you so much,
Love you,
man.
Jamie. Thank you, man.
Jamie,
Bye, buddy.
Thanks for having me, baby.
Man, anytime, man. Anytime. Okay. It's Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking other than the crack of your ass? We're going to take a break. We're coming back. It's Super Bowl weekend. The jury is out right now. Peyton Manning. Seattle Seahawks. It's going to be... Give me the Rocky theme. Give me the Rocky theme right now. Dig in the crates and give me the Rocky theme right now. It's a battle right now. Get the Rocky theme up. Queued up the Rocky. Oh man, we got legends in the building. It's Jeremy Foxx. How would I say Jeremy Foxx?
Oh, alive, Jeremy.
Oh, listen. I know it's hot out. It's cold outside right now. Maybe 30 to 38, 39 degrees.
Almost 40.
Almost 40, but this song has got me warmed up right now. Because I have a legend in the building. I'm sitting with nothing but legends all day. That's what we're doing. Super Bowl weekend. It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking other than the crack of your ass? It's going down. To the left of me, he's a part of a royal family. Part of a royal family. The music, the lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Ziggy Marley's in the building.
Yo, Jimmy.
Hey, man, listen. I'm going to do all of these intros together. I got a legend to the left of me, and right next to me, another legend. This young lady sung harmony for me one time with only one voice. It was just her, but she sung harmony. I've always loved her music. I've always loved her sound. Just a beautiful spirit.
Thank you.
Lalah Hathaway's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, I need some clapping, ladies and gentlemen.
You done stood up.
It's about 3,000 people are huddled around us right now. It's crazy. And listen, I'm from Dallas, Texas, born in Dallas, raised in Terrell, Texas. I got somebody next to me. He's also a boss. He's a linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. He's a music connoisseur. I'm talking about nobody but Justine Dyrant is in the building. Oh, man. Listen, let's get right into it. First of all, we're going to talk Super Bowl a little bit because myself, Spike Lee, Chris Tucker, we were going back and forth on this whole thing. First of all, who's your pick, Zig?
Denver right now, yeah.
Yeah, because they legalized weed, right? Yeah, of course. Ziggy, of course you would pick Denver because they legalized the hemp. Of course he would pick that. But it's also legal in Seattle too, right? Why Denver, Zig?
No, I just feel, I didn't like how the Colts treated Peyton. I'm kind of, and I like how he came back. That
comeback.
He's kind of like an underdog, but he's not an underdog.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? He has that vibe about him.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story. I think if he caps it this year, I think he will be considered one of the greatest. Layla, what we doing? Where we at?
Are the Bears in it, or is some?
The Bears are out, baby. Who you think? Have you been following this at all, Layla?
I follow it a little until my team gets kicked out.
And so Chicago's your team.
Chicago's my team.
Okay, you got to get rid of the color.
Okay, I'm gonna say Denver.
Got to get rid of the color. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Denver.
Denver? Why Denver?
Because Ziggy said it. I think he's probably smart.
If Ziggy said it, then that's the deal.
Yeah, I do like the Mannings though.
You like what?
I like the Mannings though.
You like the Mannings? Nice. Now, a man who plays in the league, who plays for my favorite team. We've been going through some struggles, what have you. You know, we'll get into that later. But, Justin, what's your read on this?
I think I'm going to go Denver.
Denver.
Yeah, man. It's kind of hard to go against Peyton.
It's hard to go against Peyton. Now, here's the question. It's always been said for years that defense wins championships. Are we changing that formula this year because the offense is so amazing with Peyton Manning?
No, I don't think so, because their defense has quietly been playing well. You know, like if you really pay attention to the games, their defense has been balling out, like for real.
Nice. So what do you think? 24-17 blowout, 9-6.
Nah, Seattle's not gonna get blown out. It's not gonna happen. Nah, their defense, they have too many great players on their team. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be close.
And speaking of defense, because defense has been having a tough time, and I want to ask you about this. I played defense in school when I was a kid. Played free safety, and our whole team was sort of predicated on defense. Everything was about knocking somebody's head off. Yeah. Everything was about, and being from Texas, you know how it is. It's like we knock somebody's head off. That's how the game is. Talk about now how the rules have changed, and what does that do for you as a player? How does it either handicap you, or do you have to somehow change the way you approach the game in order for you to be effective?
I came up in the 90s, man, so it's like it's a little different now. Yeah. You know, you have to, before you make a play, you have to really sometimes think about how you're going to make it. You know, like, and how the things are set up now, it's tough, because they will fine you for something that may look bad. You know, it doesn't even have to be technically just a violent play. It just looks bad, and it will happen. So it's kind of tough, but you know, that's the rules that we have to play by.
Wow. I got a question, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Are they penalizing for intention? Like if you had the intention to do something, or
it's tough, man. You know, because I don't think anybody intentionally tries to hurt them. It's just how the game is played. You know, it's a violent game. That's a violent sport that we play, and it just happens.
Wow, I love the way you said intention, though. Just a fact. I'll let you ask any other questions that you want to ask. That was just amazing. It's Jamie Foxx. It's Foxxhole Radio with the Super Bowl. Denver versus Seattle. We're getting into the nitty-gritty. There's a couple of things that have been out in the press. I don't know if you've been watching, but my man Sherman, he's been very outspoken. I don't know if you've been watching this. How do you feel about that, Ziggy? Are you with that trash talking, or do you think it hurts the game? I love to hear what you have to say.
No, I don't think it was trash talking. I think it was emotional talking.
Right.
I think what's his name pushed him in his face.
Yeah.
And he didn't retaliate physically. He retaliated verbally.
Nice. Right. From Ziggy Marley, who's I can't wait to go and like just smoke a little. What up, baby? Marlon Wayans in the building. We got legends in here, baby. Oh, Ziggy, we're trying to get some hint from Ziggy right now. I want to watch the Super Bowl with you.
You good, bro?
Now, I'm good, baby. We on live.
Let me get out your way then.
Marlon Wayans is in the building.
People, what's happening? Hey.
Marlon Wayans.
Marlon gave me a mic. Smell like weed. What's going on?
Marlon Wayans in the building, baby.
I caught a contact. Oh,
Listen.
Here you go. Take this back while you.
Now I'm in the movie theater. I saw a funny fucking trailer.
Wow. And
funny.
Put the F on it.
Yeah, this Foxxhole.
That's right. We saw a funny fucking trailer.
I saw a funny fucking trailer, and only you know how to make that shit happen. Talk about number 2.
Number 2 is crazy. It's crazier than number 1. That's why we, call it number 2. It's Haunted House 2. Yeah. Me, Cedric, Afion, got Jamie Presley up in there, because you want to whiten it up a little bit. You want to make him a little more palatable. Got to get some white faces in there. I got Gabriel Iglesias, fluffy. Jesse Jackson, how you doing? I said Jesse. He just talked for 2 hours. I understand a word he said, but I love you, Jesse. Jesse, Haunted House 3. I'm gonna put Jesse in that one.
Jesse Jackson is up on us right now. 50 years. Martin Luther King. Finish talking about the movie right quick for our listeners.
Okay.
Foxxhole Radio. We got a splash set.
Yes.
Marlon Wayans just walked in the building,
and Jesse Jackson's here. I feel like I'm gonna get a spanking, because I know I said a lot of bad shit that I need to get a spanking for.
Exactly.
And please check out What the Funny, because please check out What the Funny, because we're gonna be doing some Jesse Jackson sketches on there. But no, Jamie, what's wrong with you?
So 2 is coming out. Yes. Let us know when 2 is coming out.
April 18th. Haunted House 2 is in theaters. April 18th. And me and Sean, we're gonna be at Caroline's tonight and all weekend. And then lastly, check out whatthefunny.com, which is my urban digital network. You gotta check it out. You gotta come do something.
I'm gonna do something, because I got some.
Listen, I'm on your show.
I got some shit. I'm coming.
Come,
because I got some shit that's gonna get us in trouble.
Let's do you, Jesse, and Al Sharpton. Oh, no, we can't do that.
I can't be cussing with Jesse, right?
You want to watch your mouth, boy.
I know you, Jesse.
Hey, we got Marlon Wayans in the building, Super Bowl. Your pick.
Oh,
Peyton or Russell Wilson?
Is Russell Wilson here?
Nah.
You just point to
I'm just pointing.
the brother that just looked just like him. I'm
pointing.
gonna go for. I gotta go for Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
That head is too big. He gotta have some kind of plan in there. Don't he like the professor? Remember? 99 little bunny rabbit. How do you fit that head in a helmet?
Hilarious. Marlon Wayans is Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking other than the cracker, yo? Jesse's here. So
behind.
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
There you go.
So thank you, Marlon.
Thank you, man.
I know they're
appreciate
pulling you, but
Thank
man,
you.
listen, I'm down.
I don't want to get in
What's the
trouble.
funny?
I saw you on TV this morning. You sure
Love
looked
you,
good.
Jamie.
You were good this morning.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I love you, Jesse. Thank you. Jesse said I was good. You hear that? And all you people out there, Jesse said I was good. Who needs critics? Got it. Ziggy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jesse Jackson in the building right now. We need Mr. Reverend Jesse Jackson. How are you feeling today, sir?
Well, except for the cold weather, feeling right good.
Feeling great, right?
You know, what's exciting about this game is that when you look at our struggle over the last 50 years, it epitomizes it in the sense that you could not have had the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons behind the cotton curtain.
Yes.
For the Alabama LSU game, had not we been successful?
Yes.
The success of our struggle has made this possible. You couldn't be getting these big paychecks on without the Kurt Flood sacrifice.
It is.
You know, or even these women who would WNBA without Title IX. So you really cannot leave civil rights out of the equation. You're talking about owners and players and coaches, but Dr. King and Lyndon Johnson pitching this deal too in a big way.
Wow, that's fantastic to be able. And you know what? For those listeners out there, never really thought about that, but that is true. Now Harry Belafonte broke things down to me, and I didn't get a chance to. I hadn't had a chance to really hear about our history in a personal way until Harry Belafonte broke down what the civil rights movement was really about.
When Dr. King was in jail, and we kind of glorified that, Belafonte raised the money to get him out of jail. I mean, my point is the Alabama LSU game would have been illegal. Blacks and whites couldn't play together. Matter of fact, in 1963, when Loyola was #1, that was a white Mississippi team that won. Ole Miss wanted to play. They had to slip out the state by night.
Wow.
To play, and then playing the game in Lansing, Michigan. They had to slip out to play black and white together. Wow. Now, when we see blacks and whites playing together, you choose uniform color, not skin color and all that, it's because some people paid a big price to make the Super Bowl super.
That's fantastic. We're here with Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Hi.
It's 50 years. I need one more question with him. 50 years. Reverend, I'm going to get into 50 years of what Martin Luther King did. I want to ask this question.
When I'm low.
What do we need to do? What do we need to do now to keep that spirit, to keep that hope alive, as you say?
Well, we're free but not equal. I mean, there's another dimension about. I mean, what does it mean when there's 0 Coca-Cola franchises owned by blacks, or only one Pepsi-Cola franchise owned by blacks? I mean, what does it really mean to us? Frankly?
We got Ciroc though. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but we don't have equality, and so we have more billionaires and more folk in poverty. That's why Dr. King would kind of be a part of us, because he would keep bringing us back to a certain reality factor here. It is significant to us that we should own our share of radio stations, our share of TV stations. About a month ago, Verizon got a $62 billion debt offering with $300 million in fees. Not one dime went to a black, Latino, or woman. But that concerns us because it helps to drive poverty. So we want to enforce civil rights law. And people who kind of anti-civil rights law, you could not have the automotive industry in the South. You couldn't have the athletic industry in the South, except our struggle was successful.
Well, this is what I'll say, because I run up against this a lot in my own industry. When I do reach out to another African-American person, it seems like they feel like there's something behind it, or they're a little put off. I constantly try to do that. As a matter of fact, when I did this movie Django, I hit Puff and said, I know this is going to sound weird to you, but every time I'm on the set, I have on a part of your clothing, his Sean John clothing. Or I would hit Jay-Z and say I'm wearing something but it's not a lot of that. How do we do what you guys did? Is it because you were forced to work with each other, or you knew that you had something inside you that said, hey, we have to, or we will perish in the next few years?
Well, if we do not stand together, we will perish. Right. And so we have survived apart. We must learn to live together, and that's a big challenge. So your consciousness matters, and I think in the deep, dark days when people like Dr. King did not have a platform, when Dr. King was killed, 55% of blacks saw him in a negative light. 72% of whites saw him in a negative light. The one that Harry Belafonte was hosting the Johnny Carson show, that was like the big deal at that time. He had Dr. King on as a guest. I mean, the phone lines lit up with negativity. I mean, you're going to have Martin Luther King on 11 o'clock news, the show. Wow. And so people like Harry Belafonte played those kind of dudes. But the athletes themselves deserve more credit, I think, they get for the breakthroughs. I mean, Jesse Owens defeating the runners in the Olympics in '36 was a big deal. Joe Louis defeating Max Schmeling, Jackie Robinson against Hodge, winning, and even all these players, white and black alike, even in sports beyond athletics, who are getting their pay in free agency. That's crushed flood. Don't ever forget that.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Foxxhole Radio. Thank you, Jesse Jackson, for coming.
Love you, Jimmy Foxx. You're the man.
And dropping the science on us. Give us your picks right now on who do you think is going to win the game?
Miss Hathaway.
Oh, man.
I am choosing Seattle.
I got to go with Jesse because he's a Christian.
No.
He's a Christian. No, God told Jesse
they have been put
that
down.
Seattle is winning.
And the underestimators, they are overcomers.
Jehovah told Jesse.
And Roger and Mr. Wilson is showing up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is showing up. And for the first time, Peyton Manning's uniform going to get dirty.
That's what I'm talking about. It comes from the Spirit of the Lord.
And the Lord. What I'm talking about.
What Jesse said.
Green eggs and ham.
Thank you so much. It's Foxxhole Radio. Should we do a commercial and come right back? Because I want to finish with these guys. We only have 4 minutes left. All right, 4 minutes left? No, well, I need more time. I need more time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy right now, Justin. I just want to get you guys' opinion on Sherman. I just want to quickly, what do you think Sherman is about?
What
do you think, Sherman?
Oh, man, I just think he was passionate, man. He's good at what he does. He's, one of the top in the league. You can't really be mad at that. When you go out there and you talk it and you back it up, what can you really say?
Now, here's a question. I applaud it because I think they're making football too soft. I think next thing you know, we're going to be playing flag football. I just don't like it. I didn't like it when Sugar Shane Mosley fought what's my man's name? Oscar De La Hoya. You know why? They were too nice. Yeah. I like Floyd because he brings it to the game. Jesse just blessed me. He brings it. So I like that. Lalah, Ziggy, Justine, tell us what you're working on right now.
Working on a new album coming out April 14 called Fly Rasta. Look out for that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What
I'm working on a record going on the road, Ribbon Stutter. I just won a Grammy last Sunday.
A Grammy winner in the building, Lalah Hathaway, and you should. What did you think of the Grammys?
I thought they were fun. I didn't get to see you because I had to go do press.
It's always good. It's always good at the Grammys when you win one.
Yes.
Justin, tell me what's up, man. Listen, I'll tell you my opinion. I think we need some leadership down there in Dallas, man.
No, we got it, man. We got a great team, man. We have all the players that we need to do it. Right. We just didn't get accomplished this year. That's just what it is, and we're gonna do it next year.
How's Romo doing? How much can you speak on him and his injury?
He's good, man. Yeah. Romo's our leader, man. He's our guy. Yeah. We riding with him.
Listen, I'm tough on him because I am from there and I was there before he got there. But I talked to some other guys that are in the league. They really respect him and his numbers, and they think he's just a little bit away. Yeah. And hopefully in these next 2 years, he got 2 more years on his contract. I hope he can come back from that injury, man, and do his thing. I'm Dallas all the way, baby. South Dallas, South Oak Cliff, Keys Park, Terrell, Texas. That's me all day. I'm in Terrell, baby. So I'll see you down there. I'll probably come down to the club and turn up. It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. We got more people. We got legends. We got everybody coming in the house right now. I see Lisa Leslie right now looking absolutely beautiful. I'm about to get my ladder out and climb all this love. Can I climb your love?
Tall drink.
So as we move on, now we got oh my goodness. Now we got light. We got football light. We have a legend. We have someone who has gone there. We have someone who went there, fumbled the ball, and thought that it may not be in the cards. And my heart broke for him at that time. But good, you got to turn him up. Got to turn him up. Got to turn him up.
There we go. There we go.
Now, my heart broke for him because I know him personally, but I'm going to tell you something. Good things happen to good people, man. You've all been a good dude. But Jerome Bettis, holla at me.
Technically, that was an interception because the ball really didn't get to you in that well. So I'm claiming it as an interception.
It was a quarterback's fault.
I'm putting it on bid.
That's how we do it, baby. We are here with Jerome Bettis, who had a very, very incredible career. And now is, a commentator. Like when I listen, when I look at television and I want to hear my sports, you'll see all of the craziness sort of going on with all of what people do to sort of sensationalize stories, and then when they come to you, it's just real. It's pure.
I got to keep it real because the thing is, my integrity is more important than the story.
Right.
So I got to tell it how I see it, and then if you don't like it, then I appreciate that too. But I've got to call it how I see it because that's the only way that you know it's real.
It's real. Well, I tell you something. I really respect it because I know that it's coming from a place of where not only are you telling the truth, but you're also thinking about the players as well.
Exactly.
And the way you speak is like, yo, wait a minute, don't forget these dudes are out here every day laying it on the line. So don't get too crazy with it. Let's jump right into it. Peyton Manning, Russell Wilson, these guys are going to go head to head. It used to be that defense wins championships.
Right.
I'm hearing that maybe that may not play into...
Well, the thing is, defenses, they win championships, but when you have special players, they have an opportunity to kind of supersede that because he can break down a defense like no other player in the history of the game. So now you're looking at a Peyton Manning with weapons at every position. And when you look at him years ago when he was in Indianapolis, he had a one wide receiver, he had a running back.
He had a great team. He had a great team. And he's always, I got to say, he's always had that little hiccup because I've always bet against him. I'm sorry. I made about $100,000 on Peyton because I know he's going to throw that little 12-yard out and super So my question is this. Has John Elway been a big part of his success this time?
He's been a huge part. Let me tell you why. He's put players around him. Julius Thomas at tight end. Demarius Thomas at wide receiver. Decker at another receiver. Then you bring in Wes Welker, who changed the whole game for them. So you got all these guys in there. Then you bring in a running back who can make it happen. So at every position, they have a weapon. And that's something he'd never had before. And now you're starting to see they had, 5 guys with 10 touchdowns. That's unheard of. But you got great players. When you got great players around him, it makes his job easier. And when you make Peyton Manning's job easier, somebody's going to pay for that.
Somebody got to pay for it. It's Foxxhole Radio. It's going down. You heard it from Jerome Bettis. He is choosing Peyton Manning to win big.
I didn't say that, man.
What are you saying?
I didn't say that.
On Foxxhole, we get down to the nitty-gritty. Are you going with the black man or the white man? We get that. Are you going with mulatto or are you going with white cheddar? What you doing right now? That's what we need to know. And what do you think of Sherman?
I'm going with white chocolate right now.
White chocolate.
I'm going with white chocolate.
Let me ask you this. What do you think? We got Lisa Leslie in the building right now. Please, we bring her up.
Am I on?
Please. And we got Nina Davuluri. Miss America in the building, 2014. Lisa Leslie in the building, who is a baller. Speak on it. What do you think about what he's saying?
I agree with Jerome Bettis in terms of Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is the leader. He dismantled the Patriots, which is my team. I wasn't really happy about that. But Peyton is a special kind of guy who can he's going to defy Seattle's defense. Seattle, number one, the statistics show that Seattle should win this game if Peyton Manning wasn't at the helm of the offense.
You know what? I got to go against you. I've had this conversation the whole year. There was a situation where we were talking about Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning. I think Tom Brady's a better quarterback.
Absolutely.
He does it with less. He does it with less. I say this. I say it's going to be close.
Yep.
And I say I got to go with Seattle. It's going to be close because I got a feeling Seattle is going to do something. First of all, if they're smart. What were you, Jerome? What were you? What was your position?
I was running back.
You was a running back. Give it to Jerome. Give it to the running back.
Give it to Marshawn
and
Lynch,
lay back.
Let it work.
What do you think?
Let it happen.
6-9.
No, I think the score is going to be low, but the score is going to be 21-17, and I'm still going to give it to the Broncos. It's going to be a low-scoring game because that defense is nasty from Seattle, and I agree with you. Seattle's defense is amazing, and Wilson, he can do some work, but don't bet against Peyton.
Wait, don't bet. Are you betting against Peyton?
I already put my bet on Seattle. No points,
that's why you're so strong with
all the way out.
No points.
Wow.
Money line. You want the money line.
I did this when the Patriots played the Giants, and the bookie asked me for an hour. Are you sure you don't want the points? I said, I'm positive I don't want the points.
Wow.
And I won big.
Wow.
You won big. Oh, I won big. You remember that game?
I remember that game.
On the helmet, it was crazy. So this year, because it's so heavy, I think I got to go with Seattle. And what do you think about Sherman?
I love Sherman. I love Sherman because he got that dog in him. Yeah. As a football player, you want the guy next to you to be that aggressive. You want that guy to go out there and say what he's thinking.
Yeah.
And he backs it up. So as long as you back it up, I love you.
Nina Davuluri.
Yes.
How'd I say, baby?
Yeah, Davuluri. You were right.
Davuluri.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sounds like Davuluri. Davuluri.
Thanks so much for having me.
So you're Miss America. So does that mean that you have to walk her straight and down?
No, I'm cheering for the Broncos.
Oh, you're a cheerleader for the Broncos.
No, I'm not a cheerleader.
Oh, you're cheering for the Broncos. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out. It's Foxxhole Radio. We got Miss America up in here, Nina Davuluri.
Yes.
So you want the what?
Broncos. Oh, well, actually, so the reason why is the first Super Bowl I ever remember watching was probably when I was in second grade.
Yeah.
It was the Broncos versus the Patriots, and I was cheering for the Broncos then. So this year, bring it back full circle, cheering for them now.
Nice. And why do you cheer? Why is it because they because you know the team, or you just like the colors, or you just think the Peyton is cute?
Exactly.
I mean, give us the real deal.
Like I said, it makes sense. First circle, the first Super Bowl I ever remember, and to be Miss America this year in my home state of New York. It's wishing them luck.
What's your background?
You're
the first?
I'm the first Miss America of Indian descent. My family is from South India.
Wow. I hear it's a very spiritual place. Have you been there? You've been.
I haven't been there, but I feel like some part of me is from there.
Yeah, you guys should come visit.
Lisa Leslie is so beautiful too.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, we hung out earlier today.
Jamie, we neighbors. Can I get everybody to
come over?
You're a lucky man.
And I got a letter too.
She's
married.
I'm married. Bring my husband
She's
with
married.
you,
Bring your husband. But I got a letter. I'd climb your love if you wasn't married. I'd climb your love. That'd be my song. Climb your love.
Hey, we can do a video, everything.
That's
Let's
what
work
I'm
it
saying.
out.
So you're the first Indian.
Miss America, yes.
Yes, and for my listeners, it's not an Indian like cowboys in India.
Right.
It's like from India.
From India.
Now, what's the flight? What's the flight to India?
Oh my goodness, it's about 20 hours.
Wow. And when's the last time you've been there?
I was there about 4 years ago, but I grew up going there every summer.
Right. And what would I do in India? Like, I want to be spiritual though. I don't need the club.
Oh yeah, well you can totally go and have your spiritual awakening there. There's lots of places to do that.
So what's the key to the hair growth? You guys eat a lot of bananas and fruit, something. They take some pills for the hair.
When I say that is the most hysterical question. What's up with the hair?
That's what the women want to know.
I want to ask the girl question.
Why you get your hair so long, girl?
How does it get so full?
Right. Coconut water.
Coconut water. I hear coconut water is good for a lot of things.
It is.
Coconut oil is too. What you been using that water for, Jamie?
That coconut water keeps you hydrated.
Oh,
it's Foxxhole Radio. What's going down? What's cracking other than the crack of your ass? We got Miss America here. We got Miss America here. Nina, we got Jerome. Oh, man, look, I'm a huge, the bus is in the building. I'm a huge fan of yours. How does it feel now being outside of the game? Do you wake up? Do you have dreams that, hey, man, I rushed for 230 yards and wake up and be like...
No dreams like that because, I did it. Wow. And so, I'm proud of my career, what I was able to accomplish. I don't look back. I'm looking for the next chapter in my life. So I'm enjoying it, and I'm just proud that I got an opportunity to wear that helmet and play in the NFL.
Right. Is the NFL too soft now? Are they pulling out the flag?
Oh yeah, it's way too soft. It's way too soft. But you know what? I do understand why, because now you got these injuries, you got kids that you have to you think about. So I understand it, but I don't like it.
Right. Lisa Leslie, what's going on the basketball front? Let's just switch gears for just 1 second. Because I watch you on your show, you always give great commentaries. Like when I'm watching you, I'm watching Jerome, I feel like I'm getting the right commentary. Speak on what you think now is happening in the NBA. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and how Kobe factors into this?
Well, when you look at Kevin Durant and where he is right now, he's really taken over and moved into that place that we thought he could get to. I mean, his ability to score the ball is just nasty. When he steps across half court, he's in his shooting range. And he really played the game of his life against LeBron. This Miami game was a statement game for him. I think he'll walk away with the MVP, but never underestimate the ability of LeBron James. This guy is a specimen that we've never seen before. He's like the Tom Brady, if you will, of, basketball. He's just going to take the game to a whole nother level. If he walks away with another ring, he may be in competition to say, is Michael Jordan or LeBron James the best ever?
Wow, that's amazing.
We may see that.
And I've heard that a few times. Speak about Kobe, because we know, man, being L.A., Kobe, what is your prediction of what Kobe will do in the next 2-3 years?
I think Kobe will come back this year just because that's what he's made of that. The contract that he just signed was the Lakers saying, we appreciate everything you've done for our franchise.
Great organization.
You walk away when you want to walk away, and I think Kobe's going to try because he loves basketball so much. He's probably going to have to get carried off the court and end his career.
Isn't it weird, too, because life goes so quickly? I remember watching a young Kobe Bryant in Philadelphia at the All-Star game. And
being booed.
We
were there.
Yeah, and it was Michael Jordan, and they were playing against each other, and it was Jordan's last hurrah. And I remember watching Kobe, and at that time I didn't like Kobe. I was like, man, come on, just let Mike do his thing, come on.
Dude, get him, Mike.
And but Mike said something to Kobe. He went down and made a shot, and he said, man. And then Kobe looked and says, okay, all right, this next time down. And I remember the play. Michael Jordan goes down, couldn't get around Kobe, but goes behind his back, gets Kobe in the air. But it took him a minute to get up. Kobe hits the ground, gets right back up, pinned his shot, goes down and dunk. And I said, that dude right there.
That's the turning point.
Is not playing around. So now to see him, not necessarily in that position.
He's getting there.
But he's got to pass the torch now.
He's got to pass the torch.
But that's the beauty of life. Time stops for no man. But the question is, when should the man stop?
Wow! Science!
Boom! You dropped that.
Lisa Leslie, Nina, what are you working on now? What are your responsibilities?
I'm actually here for the Taste of the NFL, which is a nonprofit organization fighting hunger. So we have a great event on Saturday night. All the 32 teams from the NFL, celebrity chefs, food and wine. It's going to be great.
Fantastic. Jerome?
Man, I'm here with Sanofi, a pharmaceutical company. We've got an incredible device called the IVQ. It's for allergies. If you're allergic to anything, I'm allergic to shellfish.
Wow.
So if you're listening, go to AUVI.com, AUVI-Q.com.
Yes, and I love Sanofi, but I'm here on behalf of American Federation for Children.
Wow.
This is about creating awareness for all parents out there to make sure that your children choose a school. They should not have to be locked into their area based on just the zip code. So right now we need more parents to step up for school choice.
I'm with you on that because I think that we live in the greatest country in the world, and I have all these teachers that get paid $22,000, $21,000, $25,000. It's a shame. And you let me know what you need on that, especially
for
because.
Real.
And also I want to let you guys know, I want to invite you on February 8th. We're going down to Miami. We're doing a peace walk. It's Trayvon Martin's birthday, so we'll all be down there. And I got black, I got Jewish, I got Hispanic, I got Haitian, I got everybody. It has nothing to do with race.
Yes.
It has to do with what Sabrina said. I never said anything about the color of my son. Just peace for my kids. Foxxhole Radio, man. I got legends in the house. Lisa Leslie in the house. Nina Davuluri in the house. Davuluri.
Yeah, you got it.
Jerome Bettis the bus. We gonna keep on moving. We got AJ Calloway in the building. It's going down.
AJ.
And I saw Eric Dickerson somewhere in the corner of my eye somewhere. We getting them all. We got everybody is here. Everybody is here today. We're doing it. Let's take this picture right quick. Yeah, let's take this picture right quick.
Work it a little bit.
Don't be Jamie.
Work it.
Thank you.
Thanks, baby.
Step out.
Oh,
Step out.
step out.
Jamie, I love you. You're so crazy. Don't get my Hey, just know, me and my husband listen to y'all all the time. We love you. Hey, I live in Calabasas.
Come on up.
One of your neighbors. You need to give me your info.
I'm giving you my number right now.
What's up, Pops?
What's up, baby?
Uh-oh. Bush.
The bus.
All right, boy.
All right, baby.
How you doing, man? You not stop. You multitasking. What, like?
Listen, man, you know what? We had to come down here and get this Foxxhole Radio. You know, we're a little blue, so your cameras may not be able to catch everything that we say on the Foxxhole. Because, you know, we talk a little trash.
And we have to send out a lot of gift baskets on Monday. Oh, all right. There it is. There it is. So we got it. So Wanda, and you got to go worse than that.
Oh, no, you already said it. I said you go
Lisa
first.
Leslie jersey with the.
You got to add Spike.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the jersey the way it should be though.
Okay, you give it the way
I got it. That's the best.
And you got electrified in New York City. What's going on?
Well, actually, Spider-Man. We finished Spider-Man about a year ago. Spider-Man is about to come out. Fantastic job with Mark Webb and Andrew Garfield and what those guys did. Dane DeHaan, Emma. I mean, all of these guys are just fantastic. Can't wait for people to see it. It'll be out somewhere in April. Jamie Foxx, man, what can I say? It's been a fantastic day. We're right here at Super Bowl, New York City, the Big Apple. They know how to host a party. It's going to be fantastic. I want to thank Jerome Bettis. I want to thank Miss America, Nina Davuluri. I want to thank AJ Calloway. I want to thank Lisa Leslie. I want to thank Spike Lee, Chris Tucker, Jesse Jackson, Marlon Wayans. I just want to thank Beyonce. I want to thank Jay-Z. I want to thank Kanye, Drake. They didn't come here, but I just want to thank them. I want to thank Beyonce for being the sexiest mom you've ever seen in your life. I don't know if you got a chance to see the Grammys, but man, Blue Ivy's mom is absolutely hot. And that song they got, Drunk in Love, is popping. I hear that's Justin Bieber's favorite song. As Justin Bieber's favorite song I heard when he got pulled over by the cops. Cops didn't even get a chance to ask him what was going on. He jumped out and said, hey, I've been drinking. Better get them lights about my face because I've been drinking. And then the cops actually checked him and said, yeah, he has been drinking. If I do say so myself. It's going down. It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. My pick, my prediction for the Super Bowl. What Super Bowl is this? Super Bowl 48. Jamie Foxx prediction. Seattle Seahawks will upset the Denver Broncos. It is not just because Russell Wilson is African American. I'm not siding like that. I see an upset. Score will be low. 21-19. Seattle Seahawks. You heard it here. Thank you for listening. Foxxhole Radio. When I die, heaven better be off the chain because I'm having a ball. I see you.